Kim, and today I am doing my first ever Let's Play. Now, I have had the mother of all mares these last couple of days trying to bring this video to you. I recorded 45 minutes worth of this Let's Play last night, and there was an issue with shadow play and my microphone, so it all came out all kinds of wrong. I then decided to re-record tonight, did 45 minutes again, and just to find that my video editing software didn't like OBS and basically the file format. So the whole thing's just been a nightmare. So I'm just going to start, I think I've got to the bottom of it, and we're going to start nice and fresh. I've got my coffee and I'm ready to go. So a couple of things you're going to notice in this video. First is, hi! I've got this little camera up here in the corner. I am going to start doing some streaming to Twitch, so I thought I'm going to get myself used to not just editing my videos down all the time. I need to get used to being live. I can't just start and make a mistake and scrub it out and all that kind of stuff. So I thought I'm going to add the camera, and then that way it sort of forces me to just get on with it. The second thing is I have got a mechanical keyboard, which could possibly be quite distracting in this video. If it is, please leave me a comment down below. I do have a spare keyboard, although I really love this one. This one's my little baby, so I'd rather not have to change it out. But yeah, just let me know what you think if you find it just too distracting, because my microphone is actually positioned just so close to my keyboard, and there's probably not a lot I can do about that either. So we'll see how we get on. I'll film this one and then you can let me know what you think. So let's jump into it. This is the Watson family. I've done a creator sim video for them already, which I will link in the description box below, and they live here on Tulip Lane, and this is their home, which I've also done a speed build for, so I will link that in the description box below as well. But going over briefly, with the Watson family, we have Emily, and if we go to find where she is at the moment, she is playing with this lump of clay. Emily we've given her the aspiration of super parent. Just to give you a quick kind of backstory, Emily is married to Dwayne, and they have a teenage daughter, Crystal, and they also have a little boy called Henry. And they married a very long time ago when she was quite young. They met because she was being attacked one night by a vampire. Nobody believed her, and Dwayne came to her rescue. And so they got quite close after that. She confided in him a lot. And basically, not long after that, she fell pregnant with Crystal. Now, Dwayne became under pressure from his mum and dad to ask Emily to marry him because they wanted him to do the right thing. So he did, and they went on to get married. Now, Dwayne realised he'd made a massive mistake, but he didn't go about it in the right way. Instead, he sort of withdrew from the family. He wanted nothing to do with baby Crystal, nothing really to do with Emily. But Emily realised this. She was heartbroken, and she didn't want her daughter to be from a broken family. So she begged and pleaded and tried everything to make it work. Now, they did actually move areas to Newcrest to start afresh, to see if they could rekindle their romance one last time. And sure enough, she then conceived Henry. This is many years later. Now, Henry was born, and as anybody else knows, having a baby doesn't fix a broken relationship. So unfortunately, all those cracks reappeared and things were back to how they were. Now, Crystal is their teenage daughter, and she absolutely despises her father. Now she's a lot older, she understands the dynamics in the family, and she's very much her mother's daughter. She loves her mum, she really cares about her, they have a close relationship, and she can't stand the way her father treats her mum, and also the way he's treated her. and as a result, little Henry, she's very protective of him. Now, it is a little bit different for Henry because Dwayne does love him. He is his firstborn son, and he's got all the time in the world for Henry, but he definitely doesn't have all the time in the world for Crystal. They are like chalk and cheese. So Crystal's quite protective of Henry. She loves him very much. Basically, she doesn't ever want Henry to feel the way that her father's made her feel. But how little Henry grows up is a completely different story. Now, he has the angelic trait, and I've given him that trait because he's loved by everybody. He's a little saint at this moment in time, at this young, very naive age where he doesn't really understand what's going on around him. But as he grows up and he starts to understand the dynamics of the family, he then can make his decision on which way he chooses to slide or what kind of a person he chooses to mould into. But between Emily and also Crystal, they're trying to heavily influence him to be good, caring and kind, and obviously nothing at all like the father. So going over aspirations and traits. Now, bearing in mind that I have actually had 2 sessions of gameplay with this so far, so we have sort of conquered through some of these aspiration goals, etc. already. There's nothing I can do about that, I'm afraid, but we've not really missed out on too much. We are quite near the beginning. But with Emily, I decided to give her the aspiration of super parent. Obviously, this is the Parenthood pack, and we want to go through as much of that pack as we can within this Let's Play. She wants to be the best parent that she can to Crystal and Henry, so I thought that would be brilliant for her to focus on. Dwayne, obviously, he would like to be fabulously wealthy, just to have the money to be able to leave this family and just not have anything to do with them, I think. He throws himself very heavily into his business career. Now, because they have relocated to Newcrest, he is starting from the bottom of the business career, unfortunately. So times are a little bit hard for him. He's under a lot of pressure to perform at work. And he's desperate to be wealthy, so he's all sorts of tents and everything. His actual traits, I've given him hot-headed, self-assured and jealous. Now, I've given him hot-headed because he can fly off the handle, jealous because even though he doesn't want Emily, he doesn't want her to have anybody else either, and self-assured because he's justified in everything that he does in his eyes. It doesn't matter whether he is happy, sad, angry or not. Whatever decision that he makes, he's pretty proud of those decisions and he sticks by them. So they're Dwayne's traits. Emily's traits, I decided to give her family oriented, for obvious reasons. Neat, because I think quite a lot of mums are fairly neat and tidy. I know I am. Lots of people I know are. I know not everybody is, don't get me wrong, and that's not a problem. But I thought neat would be a really good trait for Emily to have. And also foodie, because she just loves her food. Crystal, we have decided to give her genius and geek because she is one smart girl. She is very, very aware of the situation in the household. She knows how to press her dad's buttons. She knows how to wrap her mum around her little finger. And she's very careful. She's a very loving person, though. She's not sort of malicious with it. She really loves her brother. She loves her mum. It's really just the result of the way that she was treated growing up that's made her... She knows right from wrong. But she's very inquisitive as well. After hearing a conversation between her mum and her dad one night, she realises that there's a possibility that vampires might exist. And so she decides to delve into the whole vampire lore and to try and discover whether vampires truly did exist. You'll understand that a little bit more from my Creator Sim video, but Crystal is dying to find out if they really do exist, because she feels like if they did, it might be the perfect way to get rid of her father once and for all. So she's very interested in that. So we're going to see her go down that route, I think. Little Henry, obviously, yes, he's got angelic. So the house itself, I will just give you a quick look over. It's a fairly average size, really. It's not huge, it's not tiny. On the top floor here we have, now this is a spare bedroom, which I think pretty soon is gonna have Dwayne sleeping in, because they're just not getting on at all. And then there's little Henry, fast asleep at the moment. I think he's taking a nap. But this is his little room. They're only very small, but he's got everything that he needs, and it's decorated quite nice. And I absolutely love this light as well. I think it's so beautiful. This is Dwayne and Emily's room, soon to be just Emily's. Quite nice and compact, and they have an ensuite, which of course has got little Henry's potty in. And also this is Crystal's bedroom, which again is small and sweet, and they share a balcony between them overlooking the back garden. So they've got a pool and now outdoor eating area, a place where if they choose to do some sort of outdoor gardening, they can. On the downstairs floor we have a bathroom here, the living area, which is quite nice. You will notice as well this wallpaper is CC. Now on the gallery upload, that's not included. This is something that I've just simply added into the game separate. I kind of went CC shopping the other day, and I don't do CC because every time I use it, it breaks my game. So touch wood, it doesn't this time, because I can't have any more dramas. But I loved these wallpapers that I discovered, and yeah, that's part of it. It's Peacemaker's wallpaper, but I will link that in the description box below as well, because he has got some fantastic stuff. But going off subject, this is the living room, and this is the kitchen over here, which I really like this kitchen. I think it's quite big and spacious, and it is sort of the central hub of the home. There's always somebody kind of like hanging around in the kitchen doing some cooking, homework, you know, you name it, washing up. And then that's it. Yeah, this is the outside, and then the front of the house. So it does actually look white at the moment, but it's not, it's blue. I think it's just because of the time. Yeah, you can see there in the sunlight, it's like a light blue. It's just the time of the morning, I think. So what we're going to do is just delve in there, get stuck in there. Where are we up to? I better just give you a quick update as well on what happened in this last part. Now, Crystal and Dwayne had a massive argument yesterday. They were at each other's throats. They were virtually scrapping. Crystal shoved him at one point, and Dwayne was really angry. Now, there was a curfew set for 9 o'clock, and everybody else went to bed apart from Crystal. She was the last one up, and she decided to sneak out of the house at night and go to Forgotten Hollow. So she's currently just read the first volume of her vampire lore, and she's getting very inquisitive. She just wants to be a vampire now at this point. But obviously she's still discovering whether they truly exist. Is it all just rumour? What is this Forgotten Hollow? So she went there last night, and she met a couple of people there. She did possibly meet a vampire who denied that they were a vampire. So she's come back home, still unsure. She's absolutely certain there's something, you know, they possibly could exist, but she's got to do a lot more research into it. She wants to know more, so she came back home. So I don't know yet whether she actually got a punishment for breaking her curfew, but I'm sure somewhere we may find out. I'm assuming that might be something that I have to do from Emily or Dwayne, just to to under the parenting, but we'll have a look because this is all new. She is off. She is taking that. What's she got in her hand? Is that like mac and cheese? Where are you running to with your mac and cheese? She's like, she's like, you know what? I'd rather eat my food out here as far away from my dad as I can possibly get. Oh, the thing that I love about Crystal is that she really riles Dwayne up, and Dwayne gets really angry about it, and he's angry for ages. Whereas Crystal, she's angry and then very quickly she's like quite happy again. So let's have a look. These two are trying to have a discussion. Dwayne's quite happy at the moment. He's still recovering from feeling angry. Henry is starting to feel hungry, so I want to concentrate on Emily and get... read the board. And what I might do actually is get Dwayne to... As if you can complain about your love life to your daughter, as if your daughter would want to know about your love life. Oh my gosh, what an option. Oh my god, he can shove Emily. Crystal even. That's an option. Oh, that sounds harsh, doesn't it? So there's nothing at all about her breaking curfew so far, not that I can see. Let's have a check from Emily. Oh, help fix bad relationship with Dwayne. I'm not sure how successful that will be, and I know that Crystal doesn't want that to be successful, but we might have to try that, because obviously I think Emily's just desperate for them to just make amends. Yeah, so there's nothing in there. Yeah, he's going to go off and do his own thing anyway. So I'm going to get her to read... No, in fact, I might get her to go on the computer and Vampire Secrets. Search for more information on vampires. I'm trying to sit down and have some dinner first. Are these going to get on amicably? Okay, where did... Oh no, she put it on the table. Yeah, I think she needs to go upstairs actually and just go and wake up Henry. Oh no, we need to wake Henry up ourselves. And then she should go and check on him. Check on him. I think that she should hug lovingly. And then you see Dwayne, he's got all the time in the world for Henry. Access is denied. She's taking him downstairs. And you said he probably wants something to eat, so if I put Henry down here, or maybe can I grab food for Henry? So if we give him something like, what time is it? Dinner time. Maybe give him a ham and cheese sandwich, I think. Yeah, I'll get rid of that hug lovingly. Oh no, she's giving him yogurt instead. So she can't give him that. That's fine. I think she should give him toddler care. No. No. How do we give it? There we go. Give him a drink. Let's give him some milk. Yogurt and milk. So here. You see, even though she is really close to Crystal, I think she still needs to teach her. So I think she's just going to go and lecture her about responsibilities. Parenting. Help with needs. Let's have a satisfying chat. She's going to confess her fears about vampires. Oh, they're sitting down to have a little chat together now, aren't they? Oh, he's angry. What's he angry about now? Feeling angry. Hot-headed Sims tend to get angry for the smallest of reasons. Maybe we should get him to come over and rile her up. Maybe we could say something about vampires. Let's have a look. Debate the existence. Oh dear. Oh no, Henry's crying. Okay, what's wrong with Henry? I wonder if it's the arguing. Let's pick him up. Let's just get him out of there, pick him up and go and give him some toilet training and just leave these two to it. I think that's the best thing to do. What I might do, it's 2:10. Has she done her homework? Yes. So I might actually get her to go to Forgotten Hollow today because it was quite late last night and she's obviously under curfew. So I'm going to travel on. I'm going to get her to travel on her own because she just wants to get out of the house. I mean, Dwayne, look at his face. He is not happy at all. So let's. Oh no, that's San Myshuno. We're not going there. We've Forgotten Hollow, and I think we'll just sort of. We're not going to anyone's house specifically, but I think we'll just travel and have a look on the outside. Excuse me. Well, these two definitely look like vampires to me. Who is this scary looking fella? Dorin von Drack. Now, he is actually a family that's been created by somebody else. It's a family off the gallery. I'll try and find the name of the creator of this family and link it in the description box below as well, because I have put in, I think, 2 families off the gallery which were just brilliant, and I think these look fantastic. So let's see if she can introduce herself. Let's do friendly. Scoff at discomfort. Oh, he mustn't be feeling very... Oh no, he seems to be smoking. Oh dear, and what's happened to him? Bearing in mind, I haven't actually played vampires, so I actually don't know why he looks like he's been on fire. So, let's ask about vampire history. Ask about his day. We want to... Friendly. Oh, I can hear. Look at this kid. He's a vampire too, look at him. He's causing a little old mischief outside the front of his house, isn't he? What a beautiful house this is as well. Okay. Is this your kid? I think you need to teach him some manners there. Is that what he's off to do? No, he's off to run inside. Okay, let's say hello to this one. Oh, she's angry. Feeling angry after an unpleasant conversation. Oh dear, let's see if she can cheer herself up talking to this little boy. No. I think she's being mean. Gosh, I think she's more like a father than she realises, perhaps. I might just go over here. Let's go over here and see what these are doing. Who's this? Well, they don't look very vampirish, do they? Who else have we got round here? We've got Alina McKenna. Nope. Nope, she's not a vampire. These houses look very spooky. Who's this here? Nope. She doesn't look to be a vampire. Maybe if we just have a little sit down here. Well, in fact, what's down there? Anything interesting? This looks like quite a creepy tree. Oh, she is in the worst mood, isn't she? She needs to cheer herself up, so I don't think there's anybody really around. The only other thing that she could do is maybe knock on the door, so let's go and knock on this door. Let's just go and introduce ourselves. We will know about vampires. Who's this? Oh, this is Narcissa. No, Narcissa. Narcissa? Yeah, I think it must be. These names are crazy. Okay, let's do a friendly introduction. She's also sort of smoking. That must be just like... That must be to sort of give a clue that they're a vampire. Oh, is she pregnant? Let's do a friendly introduction here as well. No, she's uncomfortable. Oh, I know. It's because they're in the sun, isn't it? Let's get inside then. What a beautiful home. I don't know, what can we do? Let's sit and chat here, because obviously they can't cope with being outside. Is the little boy okay? Looks like he's having a really good time, doesn't he? So if we call over, is she a teen? Call over. Is she listening? No. Go here. Why are they not just going inside? And why is there a cot on the lawn? She is a teen. Okay, so she needs to apologise apparently. Let's see if we can... Friendly... I think we need to start from the bottom really, don't we? Discuss interests. Ask about her day. Get to know her. She is not happy, is she? I wonder if we can chat here instead. Yes. We might get some more, which she might be a little bit more pleasant now. No, she's just going to walk upstairs. Let's have a talk to this one though. She seems to be hanging around. So get to know. Oh, ask baby's due dates. Here's that guy again. She's talking to the little boy. Get to know him. So let's ask him. Let's see if he'll give us any information. Get to know him. No, they're not having it. I think I'm actually going to leave this house and maybe travel back home. We're at 20 to 7 at night now, so she's not far off curfew. And considering she broke it last night, I think we better have her home on time tonight. So we'll get her to travel back home. And maybe do a little bit more research into vampires through the computer. She just doesn't seem to be getting a lot from Forgotten Hollow, but she is not fooled. She knows that something's not right. She's not taking, you know, she's not being ignored. She wants to get to the bottom of it. So I think we need to work on needs a little bit. So we'll get her to go and get some food, I think. Let's call Tamil. He's having a pretty awesome time here. Oh, I think we'll all sit down and have a meal. I think she just needs to clean these up. Is that still fresh enough? 6 hours, yes. I might actually just very quickly move the bin to a bit more of a convenient spot. I think we'll put it here so we can help put stuff in the bin quicker. So we'll drop that in there. We will put this here, and I think pick Henry up. Let's pick him up. Pick him up and put him down here. She is going to sit and eat macaroni. He is going to call to meal. Oh look, he just got some mac and cheese out of nowhere. Where did he have that? Like in his nappy? What are you doing, Henry? See, I do find... Oh, hang on, but who am I? I'm not sure what I want to be when I grow up, and all my friends seem to have it figured out. How do I figure it out myself? Pick something you like. No worries, you've got time. I think we'll do no worries, you've got time. Thanks for the advice. Emily has advised Crystal, affecting her character values. Okay. Oh my lord, Henry, just get in your high chair. Put Henry here. I have heard there's been some glitches with Parenthood, and it just looks like it's not going quite so smooth. When Dwayne is talking to him. So look at her putting her plate away and everything. Right, we're just going to leave him on the floor. Stay on the floor. And we're going to just go and praise her for that. So, parenting. Encourage recent behaviour, doing the dishes. So I think she's just going to go and have a little chat with her daughter, see what she's doing. Completed a milestone. So, wow, let's just pause that a minute. Reach parenting level 6. Emily can now make other parents feel better when parenthood gets tough. When caring for babies, Emily can now see what her baby needs. Awesome. Be quite interesting to see if Emily does actually have any more children as well. Can't really see it happening with Dwayne, so I'm not sure. So what do we have next? Super parent character coach. Help a child with schoolwork for 4 hours. Have a child with a character value within range to receive a trait. Okay. Have any household, toddler, child or teen reach the maximum for any character value. Certain behaviours will gain or lose character. Right. Okay. That's quite a big one. So, awesome. I think she's just going to give her... She's going to hug her lovingly. And they can get on the right side of each other. She's going to tell her a funny story. Discuss her interests. See what options we've got parenting. Help with needs. Has she eaten? Yeah, she's eaten. I'm going to tell her an inside joke. Nothing really there. So I think she needs to concentrate on herself, to be honest. She's going to have something to eat and probably... Let's watch Moonlight Massacre. Just get her to... She's away on the computer, isn't she? Maybe we could get her to have another little look into vampires. Search their history. He's all good with Henry down here. Maybe we should work on his parenting slightly with Henry. So... Make some funny faces. Check toddler. Oh, he's quite tired now, actually. Henry's just a helpless toddler. Blah, blah, blah. Show toddler lessons. Alright, okay. Yes. So maybe we could get him to... Yeah, read him to sleep. So we're going to cancel that and just... Okay, Crystal has exhausted all information on vampires that she can find online. If she wants to learn more, she should order some vampire books on the computer. Well, I think we'll do that. So, Vampire Secrets, purchase tomes. So she still needs to finish reading her tome, I think, the encyclopedia. So maybe we can get her doing that. So we'll get her to nip to the loo. And then read the book. How's she feeling? She's desperate for the loo as well. I just pop some of this in the fridge. Okay, I don't think I can even get that in. There we go. So Emily, she's actually reading on the toilet. That's how excited she is about learning about vampires. So we'll get her to go to the toilet, and then I think she's going to go to bed after that. Just putting him to bed looks so sweet. See, Dwayne always ends up in quite a good mood by the end of the day when it's just Henry and Crystal's not in the house. Okay, he's asleep, so I think we're just going to send him to bed. She's pretty ready for bed. It's 10 to 11, so we'll put her to bed. And then Crystal, yeah, we may as well send her to bed as well, seeing as it is Sunday night. So I think I'm going to end this part here, and we will see tomorrow. It's going to be the start of the school week, so it's going to be Monday tomorrow, and we'll see where things go from there. Obviously going to get Crystal into reading these tomes, I think, throughout this next week, outside of school, and we need to get Emily into probably helping with her schoolwork as well, would be quite a good one. And she's going to be working on her super parent aspiration as well, which seems to be going very well, quite naturally at the moment. Dwayne, he is back to work, so he starts his full Monday to Friday. I'm sure he's going to be really tired and really stressed out. He just needs to work on his charisma skill as well, but hey, that is not something that comes naturally unless it's in front of a mirror, so I think we're going to have to do that way. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you think about the camera. Also, I don't know if I've mentioned it, I know I've mentioned it previously in all my other recordings, I do have a mechanical keyboard, and my microphone is positioned really close to it, so please let me know if that's a bit of a nightmare in the comments as well, because obviously I don't want that to be too distracting. But I hope you've enjoyed this part, and I'm hoping it all works and I can edit it fine. And take care of yourselves. I will see you next time. Bye.